Hello. Today I wanted to show you how I cast on for the first part of the Stepping Stones knit-along, which is starting in June. I wanted to give you a little bit of a preview of how this is worked. The shawl starts with just 3 stitches, and I use a long tail cast on, but you can use any cast on you like. And I'm using circular needles because at some point there's going to be a lot of stitches on my needles, and I just want to make sure that there's enough room to accommodate them so I can always add cord. These are interchangeables. So I cast on 3 stitches. Then I work a knit 1, yarn over, knit 1, yarn over, knit 1, and that adds 2 more stitches. On the way back, I work a knit 1, purl to the last stitch, and a knit 1. I do this several times, the same idea. Knit 1, yarn over, knit to the last stitch, yarn over, knit 1. Then I work a knit 1, purl across, knit 1. Once again, knit 1, yarn over, knit across, yarn over, knit 1. I've increased by 2 again. On the reverse, knit 1, purl across, and knit 1. At this point I have 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 stitches on the needle, and I do it another time. Knit 1, yarn over, knit across to the last stitch, yarn over, knit 1, on the way back, knit 1, purl across, and knit 1. Okay. Now I have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 stitches on the needle. And now is where it gets interesting. So this is how your piece looks so far. You could see the eyelets along the sides that frame that nice start of your diamond. Now in this next row, a lot of things are happening. You're basically adding stitches on each side, which set up the following diamond. So the way I'm going to do that is I'm going to work a knit 1 into that first stitch, yarn over, and knit 1. You notice I didn't take that stitch off the needle. Now I take it off the needle. I've pulled 3 loops out of it. Then I work the usual yarn over. Now I do a knit 2. And then my next instruction is a CDD, which is slip 2 stitches together as though you were knitting them together, but you're just slipping them together and taking them from one side, from one needle to the other. Then I knit the next stitch, and then I pass those slip stitches over that knit stitch that I just knitted. And as you could see, it's a centered decrease. Then I work a yarn over 3 times. 1, 2, 3. You could tell it's 3 because you have 1, 2, 3 loops on your needle. Okay. And then I work an SSK, which is a slip, slip. Bring your left needle to the front between the stitches like that in order to knit them together, and that's a left slanted decrease. Then I work a knit 2, yarn over, and then the last stitch I work the same way as the first. I knit into it, I work a yarn over, and then I knit into it before I take out the stitch off my needle, so I have 3 out of 1 loop. Okay. Now, most importantly, the most important row is the next row. Now, on the reverse side, I've been knitting the first stitch and then purling across, which I continue to do. So I'm doing that here. But I wanted to show you what I do when I get to that triple yarn over, which is kind of hard to miss. It's the 3 reps on your needle. Okay, so what I do is I work a purl 1 into the first rep and I drop it. A knit 1 into the second rep and I remove it off the needle. And a purl 1 into the third rep and I remove it off the needle. So coming out of that giant loop is a purl 1, knit 1, purl 1, 3 stitches. Okay, and that creates that decorative centered hole. And then I purl across as before to the last stitch. And then I just knit the last stitch. So this is what I wanted to show you today. And you can see how the Stepping Stone Knit Along begins. And I hope you all join us starting June 7th. You can cast on Ravelry and make sure you get some great Art Yarns yarn for the knit along. Thanks for joining me today.